Welcome back to Fairy Garden Discoveries, where STEM takes flight. The morning sun stretched softly across the garden, warming the leaves and waking the flowers one by one. Everything looked just as it always did, quiet, peaceful, and perfectly in place. And yet, Pip tilted his head. "Something feels different today," he whispered. Nearby, Tariq frowned, watching closely as a small stone shifted just slightly along the edge of the path. "That," he said slowly, "is not normal." Pip leaned in, eyes wide. "Do you think," he began, lowering his voice, "the garden is playing tricks on us?" Pip crouched low beside the garden path, squinting at a small gray stone. "I am almost certain," he whispered, "that this rock was not here a moment ago." Tariq folded his arms. "Rocks do not relocate themselves." They both stared at it, very carefully, very seriously. The rock did nothing. Pip leaned in closer. "It's waiting," he said. Tariq opened his mouth to respond, just as the rock gave the tiniest shift. They both froze. "I saw that," Pip breathed. Tariq blinked. "That is new." They leaned in closer. Pip held his breath. Tariq narrowed his eyes. The rock shifted again, this time just enough to reveal something underneath. Tiny legs. Pip gasped. "It's not a rock!" The small creature took a slow, careful step forward, perfectly matching the color of the soil around it. Tariq blinked. "It is pretending to be a rock." Pip straightened, impressed. "That is a very convincing plan." The creature froze again. They both froze with it. "Do you think it knows we're watching?" Pip whispered. Pip stood very still, extremely still. "I am now observing everything," he whispered. Tariq nodded. "That seems wise." A small green leaf rested on a nearby stem, perfectly ordinary. Pip pointed. "That one has not moved at all. I trust it." They both watched it, quietly, carefully. Then, the leaf lifted, unfolded, and fluttered into the air. Pip blinked. "I trusted it," he said. Tariq tilted his head, watching it drift away. "That," he said slowly, "was not a leaf." Pip took a cautious step back. "I no longer trust anything," he said. Tariq glanced around the garden. "That seems excessive." Pip pointed at a flower. "That one is definitely watching us." "It is a flower," Tariq replied. They both stared at it. The flower did not move. Pip leaned closer anyway. "Very still," he whispered. A soft laugh drifted through the air. "Perhaps," Christella said gently, stepping onto the path, "the garden is not tricking you." She knelt beside them, smiling, "but inviting you to look more closely." Christella gestured gently toward the small rock creature. "Let's try something," she said. "Watch, but don't move." Pip nodded very seriously. "I am excellent at not moving." He froze. Immediately, a leaf brushed his ear. He twitched. "Mostly excellent," he whispered. The tiny creature stepped forward again, blending perfectly into the soil. "It changes how it looks," Tariq said, leaning closer. "So others don't notice it." Pip blinked. "So it's not tricking us," he said slowly. "It's hiding?" Christella pointed toward a thin twig resting along the edge of a raised bed. "Look there," she said softly. Pip leaned in, careful this time. "That," he whispered, "is definitely a stick." They waited. The stick did not move. Pip nodded. "I feel confident about this one." Tariq tilted his head. "Wait." The twig slowly lifted, bending, then stepping forward on tiny legs. Pip blinked. "I withdraw my confidence." Tariq watched closely. "It's not just one," he said. "It's happening everywhere." Pip folded his arms. I will not be fooled again, he said. Tariq nodded. A reasonable adjustment. A bright yellow flower rested quietly nearby, its petals open wide in the sunlight. Pip pointed. That one is safe. They both stared at it. Nothing happened. Pip relaxed slightly. Yes, a normal flower. Then, the petals folded inward, and the flower lifted into the air, fluttering away. Pip gasped. It left! Tariq watched it go. That was not a flower, he said. Pip frowned. I trusted it twice. Christella knelt beside them, her voice soft. They are not trying to trick you, she said. They are trying not to be seen. Pip blinked. That seems similar? Tariq shook his head. It's different, he said slowly. Christella nodded. Some creatures blend in to stay safe, others look like something else entirely. Pip glanced around, suddenly cautious. So, everything is hiding? A tiny beetle crawled past his foot, unnoticed. Christella smiled gently. Only from those who aren't looking closely. Pip leaned in again. I am now looking extremely closely. Pip crouched low, squinting at everything. I see it now, he whispered. Everything is pretending. Tariq tilted his head. Not pretending. Adapting. Pip leaned toward a small pebble. You are not a rock, he told it firmly. The pebble remained a pebble. Pip leaned even closer. Very convincing. A small green insect climbed slowly up a nearby stem, completely unnoticed. Christella watched with a soft smile. Looking closely is important, she said gently. Pip turned. I am looking so closely, he said, that I may have missed something. Christella gently touched a leaf beside them. Looking closely doesn't mean looking harder, she said. It means looking with patience. Pip paused. I have been looking very hard, he admitted. Tariq nodded. Too fast, he added. They both grew still, really still this time. A small insect shifted along the stem, slow, careful, almost invisible. Pip's eyes widened. I saw that, he whispered. Christella smiled. When we slow down, she said softly, the garden begins to show us what is true. Tariq looked out across the garden, his voice thoughtful. It's not trying to fool us, he said. It's helping them survive. Christella nodded softly. Pip sat back, considering this very carefully. So, the rock wasn't a trick, he said. And the leaf wasn't tricking me. He paused. And the flower definitely did not betray my trust. Tariq glanced at him. That is one way to say it. Pip folded his arms. I have been dramatically incorrect. Pip and Tariq stood quietly, no longer guessing, just watching. A leaf trembled slightly in the breeze. They waited. Slowly, carefully, it shifted, revealing a tiny insect perfectly matched to its shape. Pip leaned in, but did not rush this time. I see it, he whispered. Tariq nodded. It was always there. Nearby, another small creature blended into the soil, nearly invisible. Pip smiled. I am no longer being tricked, he said. He paused. I am simply noticing more. Pip looked out across the garden, quieter now. I thought everything was playing tricks, he said. Tariq nodded. So did I. They watched as a small insect blended into a leaf, nearly disappearing from sight. But it wasn't trying to fool us, Tariq added. It was trying to survive. Christella smiled gently. The garden is full of things we don't always see at first, she said. Pip tilted his head. So it wasn't tricking us, he said slowly. He paused. We just weren't looking carefully enough. A soft breeze moved through the garden, stirring the leaves just enough to catch the light. Pip stood still, watching more carefully now. Nothing rushed, nothing jumped, and yet, everything moved in its own quiet way. He smiled. "I think I understand," he said. Tariq nodded. "So do I." Christella's wings shimmered softly in the morning glow. "The garden was never playing tricks," she said. "It was simply waiting." She paused, her voice warm. "For you to truly see it."